Hello, beautiful children. Welcome back to episode number 47 of Bedtime Stories with VJ. Every story that is recited here is a story that is close to my heart because either I have written it from inspiration or I have taken real life stories and weaved a story around it and narrated it to you, or I have read out a story from a book. But each of these stories is special because I'm narrating it for all the children listening to me out there. So, what is today's story? Today's story is the story of a girl who was called the Bird Girl. You want to know why she was called the Bird Girl? Okay, let's learn why she was called the Bird Girl. So, once upon a time, there was a girl named Adya. Yes, the girl's name was Adya. And Adya loved all birds and animals. Adya was a 3-year-old girl, so you can imagine her size. She was not too small, not too big. She was just right. And you know what she loved to do? She loved to give grains to birds. Whenever she would step out of her house, she would always stuff her pockets with grains. They would either be peanuts, or they would be dal, or they would be bread. There would be something or the other in her pocket. And wherever she went and she saw huge flocks of birds, she would scatter all these seeds around and watch as the birds ate them. She loved doing this. So every morning she would set out of home with her dad before he went to work, and she would take pockets and handfuls of grains and scatter them around for all the birds to come and peck. And to her delight, she would squeak in joy when the birds would come flap, 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 and sit and peck, 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 peck on the grains. She loved watching them. There was one thing that, however, she was not liking. You know what that was? That was that the birds would never sit still. She would always throw grains at them. They would all come flying, flying, flying. They would sit there and they would peck, 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 peck. And everybody in her neighborhood called her the bird girl because they were sure that if Adya was around, the birds would soon come down. When Adya threw out the grains, the birds will fly down in flocks and go peck, 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 peck. However, like I was telling you, there was one thing that made Adya very sad. And what was this? The fact that when Adya tried to touch the birds, they would all fly away. Adya wanted to touch the birds very badly, but as soon as she would take one step, then the second step, the bird that was closest to her would scramble away. And if Adya ran in fast, all the birds would fly away. Adya used to hate that, how she wanted to touch the birds. She went up to her papa and asked him, Papa, why do these birds fly away? So Papa said, maybe because these are pigeons and they don't like people touching them. Maybe that is why they are flying away. Maybe they think you're going to hurt them. But Papa, how could I hurt them? I'm giving them grains, I'm feeding them, and I'm doing that because I love them. Why are they flying away? So Papa said, maybe they don't like people going near them. But if people don't go near them, how will people feed them? So Papa thought, and he said, okay, let's try a different tactic. Let's go feed some other bird. And so Papa took her to the pond. And in the pond, there were a lot of fishes, there were some turtles, but there was no bird that Adya could see. So Adya asked her Papa, Papa, why are we here? There are no birds here, and I can't feed fishes because how will I get down into the water? And if I throw something on the water, how will the fishes come up to eat them? So Papa said, don't worry. I will tell you why I brought you to the pond. And soon enough, you know what she heard? She heard quack 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 quack. There was a flock of ducks coming her way. They were all making their way into the pond. So Adya and her papa watched while the ducks all made their way into the pond. And you know how ducks are. They make such a lot of sound. Quack, 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 quack. And then, once the ducks were all in the pond, Papa gave Adya some pieces of bread. And he said, now you break these pieces of bread and throw them in the pond. And let's see what these ducks do. So Adya plucked all the breads, she made them into chura, and she threw it on the lake, on the pond. And sure enough, all the ducks came swimming to the pieces of bread. And as Adya sat there watching in wonder, all the ducks attacked all the pieces of bread. Quack, 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 and finished all the pieces of bread on the surface of the pond. Adya was so excited, but she could still not get into water. How would she touch the birds? So she said, Papa, I still can't touch the birds. This is not helping me. So Papa said, okay, let's try something else. So Papa took her to a farm. In the farm, there were lots of hens. And Adya loved looking at all of the hens. They all went cluck 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 cluck. And Adya was excited. And then she said, Papa, what can I feed them? So Papa said, you can feed them grains, you can feed them husks, you can feed them millets. Let's do that. And so Papa bought a big bag of millets and Adya scattered all of them. And true enough, all the hens and the chicks and the rooster came in hordes and went pick, 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 click, 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 pick, 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 pick. Adya was so excited. But once again, when she bent down to pick up a hen, it scurried away. She just could not catch hold of any hen that was there. And she dare not go to the rooster because the rooster looked really angry. She was scared. Now Adya was feeling very, very sad. She looked at her papa and said, Papa, this is not working. The ducks I couldn't hold because they were in water. The hens I can't hold because they are running away. The pigeons I can't hold because they fly away. What do? I just want to hold one bird. So Papa thought and thought and thought. And then Papa came up with a perfect idea. You know what that idea was? The next day, Papa took her to the park. And in the park, there were lots of trees. Some small shrubs, some big trees, some large trees, some trees that did not have too many leaves, some trees which had many flowers and very few leaves, some trees which were covered with thick branches and lots of leaves. Papa took her to the park and he took her to the center of the park where there was a huge tree. And Papa said, "Look up, what do you see?" So Ade looked up and she said, "It's a tree with a lot of branches and lot of leaves." So Papa said, "Look clearly." So Adya squinted like this and looked again. And you know what she saw? Those are not just leaves, those are birds. Green birds. What are they, Papa? She asked. Papa said, they are parrots. And parrots are green. And when lots of parrots come and sit between the leaves, they look like leaves themselves. And these were the leaves or the parrots which had covered this huge tree. Adya was excited. And then she became sad. Papa, they are all up high on the tree. How will I touch them? I can't climb the tree. It's too high. What do I do? So Papa said, for this we will have to be patient. Patient? You want me to be sick, Papa? No, beta. I want you to be patient. I said, I want you to wait. This is going to be a long exercise, but we will come here every day and you will put out your hand and we will keep some chilies on your hand. Chilies! Oh no, they'll be hot. No, they won't be hot. Parrots love to eat chilies. So you put out your hand, you sit like this for some time and let the parrots see the chilies. And so that day Adya sat for half an hour with her hand outstretched with the chilies in her hand. There were a few green chilies and a few red chilies. She kept looking at them. She kept her hand up like this. Half an hour, no parrot came. She became very sad. She said, Papa, this is not working. So Papa told her, I told you to be patient, didn't I? Let's come back again tomorrow. So Adya and her dad went back home. The next day they were back again at the park, and this time Adya put out her hand again with some green chilies and some red chilies. She waited and waited and waited and waited, but no parrot came. She was getting very dejected, very disappointed. And she said, Papa, no one is coming. So Papa said, it's okay, you go and play. We'll come back again tomorrow. And like this, day after day after day, Adya and her dad would come to the park. Adya would hold out her arm with green chilies and red chilies, but no parrot came. By the end of the week, Adya was very, very sad and disappointed, and she wanted to give up. This is just not working, Papa. They are not going to come. So Papa said, don't worry. We will wait and watch. The next week again Adya came, but this time to her surprise, when she held out her arm, a few of the parrots came sweeping down. They fluttered around Adya and they flew back up. Adya was excited. They've come, Daddy, they've come. Yes, they've come, beta. But Adya realized that the parrots were coming down, but they were not eating anything off her hand. Why aren't they eating anything, Papa? So Papa said, wait, I told you to be patient. They will come soon. And then the next day, some more parrots flew around Adya. The next day, a few more flew around Adya. The next day, a few came and sat on the ground in front of Adya. They were all sitting there, looking up at her, but not coming to her. And one day, when Adya sat with her hand like this, absolutely disappointed and dejected, and sure that none of the parents would come to her, as she was sitting like this, she suddenly felt something sharp. Oh! And what did she see? There was a parrot sitting here, pecking away at the chilies on her hand. And before she could react, the parrot picked up a chili and flew away. Adya squealed in delight. Oh my God, it happened. They came, Papa. The parrot came and ate out of my hand. So Papa said, yes, I told you to be patient. Now you have to hold your patience a little bit more. And so the next day, when Adya came with the chilies, the parrot started flying down to her even before she held out her hand. And soon enough, Adya had a parrot here, Adya had a parrot here, Adya had a parrot sitting on her head, Adya had a parrot on her shoulder, and they were all happily picking the chilies off her hand and eating it. And so, Adya, the bird girl, truly became a bird girl. Her patience and her faith in her father allowed her, taught her that if you really keep doing something, if you really keep trying something, then you will perfect it. These parrots, who were all wild and sitting on the treetops, soon became Adya's friends, and they would wait for Adya to come to the park every evening. And as soon as they saw her walking from the gate, they would all fly down and flutter around her and wait for her to hold out her hand with the red and green chilies. So, children, how did you like this story? Do let me know. Share your comments, share your views, and tell me whether you liked Adya and all the wonderful parrots. Good night. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.